guys, it's M16. I've got something completely brand new for you today. I have my very first Walking War Robots replays for you today. The very first one, I am in my Fury, and I've got 3 level 9 trebuchets. The trebuchets are energy weapons, which means it will go through the incel shield on robots like the Carnage. The Fury I have set up is a straight sniper. And what I'm doing right now is I'm using those little buildings in front of me to kind of go, well, hold down, to use World of Tanks Blitz terms. The way the game aims, it's not like in World of Tanks Blitz. You will lock onto a target, and your guns will shoot for the center mass of whichever target you're locked onto. So if you are standing behind a small building, then you can have the weapons shoot the building instead of your robot, because it's shooting at the center mass, and if the center mass is below the top of the building, then the guns won't shoot at you, they'll shoot at the building, even though they think they're shooting at you. The 3 trebuchets on the Fury I really like using, because the 3 level 9 trebuchets will destroy just any light robot. Like, it'll fully charged, it'll take like 39,000 health off of a robot, and it just almost completely destroys a light robot like the Destrier or the Stalker. And medium robots like the Carnage or Vityaz just get completely demolished. It's hilarious, really. But right now I am just pecking away, taking chunks out of the enemy whenever I can. Like that poor, I guess it's a Regatka, because I chunked him for about half of his health, so it's definitely not a Griffin, or else it would have only been about a third of his health. But yeah, right now we are winning by capture points. There are 5 points in each map, A, B, C, D, and E, and the ways you can win are you can kill all of the enemy robots, and you have multiple respawns of your robots. You can buy them with gold, I believe, and I think you can get 4 without spending more than like $10 or $15 or something like that. But Walking War Robots is obviously very different than World of Tanks, because Walking Robots is fairly pay to win. Like you can only get tanks like the Fury that I'm using right now, and weapons like the Orkans, which are very good weapons. With the, I guess, gold. I think it's actually still called gold here too. But you can only get those with gold, like you can on World of Tanks Blitz if you're buying a premium tank. Because I don't know. The Orkans versus Terrans. Terrans are super bursty, but so are Orkans, and Orkans don't really have to reload. But I don't know. Orkans are really good at just destroying rhinos, thinking that they can just hide behind their little automatic and unlimited health ECU shield, because the explosives go through it, or they'll splash it on the other side. But Terrans won't. I don't know. Robots is pretty pay to win, but you can win without it, obviously. Like, the Terrans are very good weapons. The Trebuchet are the top tier heavy weapons. You can only get the very high level weapons from playing the game, and they're not pay to win. But if you're going to get Orkans, which are also very good weapons, you have to pay money for them, and I think Orkans are like $10 each. Yeah, it can get pretty expensive to fully kit out a robot. But yeah, right now I have, I'm not quite sure what's shooting at me. It's got a couple of geckos and it's got a trebuchet. Um, so it could either be like a Natasha or like a Vityaz or Golem or something like that. I'm not quite sure. I think it's a Vityaz. Maybe a Boa actually. I'm not sure. But he keeps shooting me. I'm not even trying to deal with him right now. I'm trying to shoot the other guys that are closer to the cap. But he's leaving me no other choice. What I'm doing between, well, reloads and getting a decent charge, so I can do a decent amount of damage, I'm going back behind the building so I can't be shot by him. And so it's conserving my health because the geckos will just chew away at my health constantly without any interruption at all. There you go. I think I hit him there. And that did a hell of a lot more damage than he's been doing to me. Because 3 trebuchets will just annihilate someone. Right now, we are winning 3 caps to 1. We have more guys with robots left. And I've still got 3 left if I die in my fury. So we're looking pretty good. I just got my legs damaged, so I'm going to be super slow. And I'm already in a heavy tank. So I'm already really, really slow. But there's 1 guy left. So all that really means is I'm just not going to get there to get the kill. It looks like this match is in the bag. And for the first time playing robots in months, and the first time ever seeing that map, I feel like I did a fairly decent job. And I remember when I first started playing War Robots, I was playing with some friends, and he was getting shot at by a trebuchet. He's like, he's shooting the sun at me. I don't know. I just thought it was really funny. But there we go. 660,000 credits. And I did the second best on the team. The best on the team did a little bit more damage. And he captured 4 points, so he got a lot of gold for that. And one thing that you can do in robots that you can't do in Blitz is you will earn gold in game by being top damage, capturing the most points, and killing the most robots. I think. I'm not sure. I think that's how it works. But yeah, so because I was just kind of sniping, pecking away at the enemy team from afar with impunity for the majority of the game because no one was focusing on me. I'm going to get down and dirty in this match and use some of my brawling robots. My favorite of which is the Griffin. I've got 2 EP Magnums, which are very, very good weapons that are not pay to win for. They are the best light weapon you can get. And I've got 2 Orkans on it also, so I'm very bursty. And I just have I have lots of sustained damage as well. Because the EP Magnums don't have a reload, and the Orkans reload while firing, so once they shoot off the initial burst, they'll shoot one rocket every half second or so, or half second every second. So I've got sustained damage. It's kind of hard to shoot because I haven't played in a while, so I'm not used to it. But my little strategy, my general strategy in the Griffin is to jump up above cover and just unload my Orkans and my EPs into them. And then while my Orkans are reloading for a full burst, I will be dropping down into cover and hide there. And it usually works out pretty well. Sometimes it doesn't. But sometimes I just get like smoked, but it's all fun. Right now, because the EP Magnums only have a range of 350 meters, and the Orkans only have a range of 300 meters, I really just need to wait for enemy robots to try and come and capture the base. And then when that happens, I will burst them in the face, and then most likely die very soon after if I don't kill them. But here I mess up, and I jump out of the base, so now I'm wide in the open, and I'm just open for everyone to shoot me. But until then, I am going to be shooting at this guy And yeah, I died, so it didn't end very well for me. But right now I'm in my Rogatka, which is a medium tank that you can buy, and I've got two Terrans on it. So the Terrans are very, very good also. The burst on these things is incredible. I think if you've got a Griffin with two EP Magnums and two Terrans, you've got the highest damage per second, like overall. But I think Orkans have a little bit more burst at the very beginning. So that's why I use Orkans on my Griffin instead of Terrans. That and I don't think I can afford two Terrans and to level them up to a decent level. Right now, I am just pecking away at the enemy team, or at least trying to get in range so I can peck away at the enemy team. And I get smacked by a couple of geckos and a not fully charged trebuchet, thank God, or else that really would have hurt. But that dude is barely in my range, and so I'm kind of trying to hide from the trebuchets, and I'm waiting for the reload, and I'm just bursting this dude down, and he started to shoot at me, so I'm kind of trying to start to move to the left to get out of range of his geckos while I reload. I thought I was use the last burst, but I did just then, so now I need to hide. I'm using these little, I guess, quarter eighth walls or something. I'm using the little wall things to hide from people that are shooting at me, and I'm trying to get shots off on other people. Right now I'm at half health in my Regatka, so things aren't going too well, but I mean we're still winning fairly handily. And we've got 3 caps to their 2, and we have, well, I guess both teams still have all 6 of their players that have a robot. Oh yeah, that's one thing that Walking War Robots has over Blitz. With Walking War Robots, there's 6v6 games, but you can have like platoons of 6 people. So if you've got 5 other friends that play the game, you can all like hop on TeamSpeak or something or Discord and play together. There's like it's not like Blitz where only 2 out of the 7 can be in a platoon at once, but it's the entire team that can be like in a platoon at once. So you can all be coordinating, and it's when that happens, it's just ridiculous seal clubbing fun that happens. But because stats aren't really tracked in Walking Robots, like there's no win rate tracker or anything or damage tracker, so when you guys lose, it really doesn't matter at all. So it's just a really good stress relieving game. So I don't know if I'm ever going on tilt and I've lost like 4 or 5 in a row, I'm just like screw it. I'm gonna go play Walking Robots and derp some people from 1,500 meters away in my Fury and chunk them for half to almost full health. And yeah, those were the rhinos that I was talking about earlier. They have the shields that can't be damaged from the front by anything but explosive weapons. You have to go to their sides or rear to damage them. But they were coming up from my front, so I couldn't really damage them. I tried to hop to their side, but then it just opened me up to more enemy fire, and I ended up dying. I'm gonna die very quickly in this carnage, by the way. The Zeuses I have on it are really badass, but yeah, not when I'm in the open the entire time. Yeah, the dude's already in range. I have to get within 600 meters to shoot him, and I'm already just about dead. I shot him once. I don't know if I'm gonna shoot him again. There we go. I got 2 shots off in my carnage, and then I died. So now I'm left with the Fury, and now the enemy has more caps than us, 3-2, and they've still got less robots than us, but I don't know, they can still win by points. And I'm just waiting up there, trying to get to the little ledge so I can just derp someone for just about all their health. We've got a Natasha, which is like the most worthless robot ever. There we go. Got some revenge. Killed the dude and killed my carnage. And now I'm just waiting for a reload. I really didn't need to shoot all of them at once. One thing you can do with robots is you can tap the little weapon icons around the fire button and shoot one at a time. So there we go. There's another big old damaging hit, and right now I see a stalker over there. One guy on our team shooting at, and I'm trying to get a shot at. I hit him, but he got away, and he's going to our cap. And so I'm immediately trying to go over there and trying to prevent him from taking the cap. Because if they get 4 caps and we only have 1, our points are going to drop very quickly. But first, I went over here to try and take a shot at him. I assumed someone on our team was going to go and get it. Very quickly, I realized once he actually starts capping that it wasn't to be so. And I go over there very slowly because I'm in a heavy robot. Heavy robots are very slow. I'm trying to shoot some people as I'm walking away. But yeah, the thing's capped. We're losing points even faster than people on my team are losing health. And we are going to lose this one because we don't have caps. We need to control the caps, or we need to kill all the enemy robots. And it just didn't happen for us. Right now we're losing 3 caps to 2, but that little time that they had 4 caps and we only had 1 was enough for them to pull ahead in points. And so we are going to lose before I can get down there and get to the cap and reset it. Well, what do you guys think? This is my first game of Walking War Robots, or first video of Walking War Robots that I uploaded. If you like my videos, or if you like my World of Tanks videos, go ahead and like it, comment it, and if you really, really like my videos, you can go ahead and support me on Patreon. I'll have a link in the description below. Patreon money will go to stuff like rent and groceries. So if you decide to help me with money, then you won't be paying for my games. You'll be paying for me not starving to death and being homeless. This is M16's Walking War Robots replays. I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a nice day.